Welcome to Draw My Life. Life? Okay, first, I've got just really shit handwriting, just to let you know. Okay, I'm just gonna do it. My name is Harrison Miles Bracken. Yep, that is me. All my friends just call me Harry though. Smiley face. I was born on the 2nd of March in 1994, and I'm 19 years old. I have a mummy, I have a daddy, and no siblings. My mum is an artist and my dad is in the army. And the reason I'm an only child is because we move around so much and they decided that one is enough. Probably because I'm just so awesome. Yep, my mum's a stump, I just drew a hand in. Alright, only child. And it's sad, but it's happy because they make me happy. Okay, when I was young, I was really sad because I was one of those really scared children. One that just does not like anything. Does not like other people, does not like going out, does not like the forest. If something happened that I wasn't expecting, I would cry, which was everything. I live in Australia, and because my dad moves around a lot, I go to a lot of different places. I've been to Canberra and Townsville and yeah, I was born in Brisbane, but now I live in Ipswich. Yep, that's my Australia. I don't even care. Primary school. In primary school, I was one of those nerdy kids. I studied all the time. I practiced my spelling. I got A+ on everything. I was, happy days. Too easy. My primary school was really small, and I had one friend there who I fell in love with. Her name was Sam, and she was just, my little cute friend. In 5th grade, my mum got lupus, which is it's this illness which makes you really sore and tired. And I was really young and I was scared because I didn't know what was going on. And she put on a happy face, but she was actually really sick and sad. So that wasn't a good time. My dad's really athletic, being in the army. He's all about sports. He's all about, manly things. Whereas my mum's the complete opposite. She's all artistic and creative, and she likes all like alternative sort of things. So growing up, I had two different things, and I sort of like dancing a bit better than basketball, which is what my dad sort of wanted to do. But in the end, he actually liked the fact that I was interested in dancing. Though I still stuck with my basketball because it was something that bonded my dad and I really close. Which was good. I think having a really good relationship with my dad was important growing up because, it did make me more confident and secure and stuff. And I actually got really good at basketball. I played rep for it, which was really fun and awesome. Now, when I went to high school... No, not high school. I've still got more things. Okay, when I was in the 7 years old, I travelled all around the world with my parents. We went to Egypt, we went to the Eiffel Tower, in France, Italy, a boot. That's a boot, alright? That's Italy. Yep, just deal with it. Cool. And yeah, it was really cool. I experienced culture. When I was 10 years old, I was the lead in this short film called Small Things, and it won quite a few awards. I didn't know what acting was, but I had this ugly bowl cut and they seemed to like me. Long story short, the producers of George of the Jungle saw the film and they asked me to audition, and I did. And I got so far, I was the second person out, but because I had my adult teeth, I couldn't get cast. Grr, adult teeth. I performed on stage a lot, which was a lot of fun. However, I was young and growing up and we all made mistakes, and my mum was that crazy stage mum that was in the front audience and she always knew when I made a mistake. And the whole car trip home, she would always be like, "Grr, you made a mistake." And I'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry." But in the end, I'm really happy that she was criticizing me because I learned to take criticism really well from a young age, and I think that was important. Okay, now we can go to high school. I went to Westmoreland Anglican College from grade 7 to grade 12. In Australia, grade 12 is our last year of school. When I moved to high school, I stopped dancing because, I got teased a little in primary school when I was a dancer, so I thought I'd just start high school off not dancing. Okay, in grade 9, I became a little bit rebellious. I tried all these different sort of styles and, things. I dyed my hair, black, brown, blonde, red, every single color. Yep, emo hair. I actually did it. I had emo hair. And the teacher's like, "Nope, not on. You can't have it." And I was like, "Rah, it's my hair, bitches. Don't tell me what to do." And it was really unnecessary, and I got on these really big fights and in trouble, but, I don't really care. In grade 9, my parents also were a bit cranky at each other at home that year. And, it was sad because it distracted me a bit from school, and my marks sort of went down a bit. Yep, I actually failed my first subject. Not good, not happy. But things moved up when I went to grade 10 because I started dancing again. The first few years of high school I was like, alright, I want to start dancing again. So I did, and it actually was really good because it made me really happy and brought me back into the performing arts world. But sadly, the other boys in my school didn't really like it, and they didn't understand male dancers, and they sort of didn't get it, so they would be a little bit mean to me, and that made me a bit sad and a bit angry at them. But that's to be expected when you're different. So because I was becoming more involved in the performing arts, most of my friends from grade 10 onwards were girls in my school, and that made me really happy because they were just really interesting people. But the more girlfriends I made, the less sort of male friends that I had, and I sort of developed this thing where I thought all the males in my life were just these really angry, scary people that didn't want to know me or be near me. Though I did have this small group of friends that I'd been friends with since I started high school, and I played basketball with them, and they were just these really nice guys that even though the other guys in my school didn't like me so much, they treated me, the same, and, it was good. Also, in grade 10, that's when I started, partying, and, people getting their licenses, and, I was just, it was in that stage where, people start partying, and I think I started drinking a little bit too early. Like, it was all fun at the same time, but at school, my grades went down, and, yep, it was like back in grade 9, and my grades were going down. First formal was in grade 10. That's right, because I had a few friends from outside of school from dancing and theatre and everything, and they were in grade 12 and it was their formal, and one of my really good friends, Lizzie, she was a chapel captain. Her friend Ruth, she asked him to take me to the formal, and I was like, okay. And so we went, and we're actually really good friends now, all because of that formal, and we got some really cute pictures, and it was just lots of fun. Okay, grade 10, that was when Glee came out. Glee is really like what sort of inspired me even more to want to perform with my life. And it was something that got me through high school a bit, because, high school's tough, and Glee's something that everyone could have related to. Senior, grade 11 and 12, awesome. I had two of the best friends ever, Lauren and Kim. Lauren is on the left, she always wore like this, high pony, and Kim always had her hair out. That's how, you see them in real life. Lauren was this, huge, tough bitch who, wouldn't let anybody stand in her way. She'd be so mean to people that were mean to me. And Kim was just this cute, little ball of fun. And I'm still really good friends with them today, and, that's that. Okay, dancing and drama world at school was a lot of fun. There was only this really small classroom, and there was these three, beautiful teachers that, just made every single day, fun. They always made sure we were happy, safe, and I really trusted one, especially my grade 10 drama teacher. She was actually the first person that I sort of came out to, which just sort of shows, how much you trust teachers and get along with them. Grade 11 and 12, maths was really bad. I started with the hard maths, but I couldn't do it, so I was like, whatever, don't even need that shit, and that made my mum really angry, because she's like, Harry, you need maths. I'm like, no I don't, whatever. So, yeah, that's what happened with maths. I just didn't do it. In my last year of high school, in our yearly cross-country, I actually came first, believe it or not. I was the first in my house, and I got this award and medal and everything, and it was really fun. I couldn't believe it. It was great. Good diet. Art. Artistic art. Okay. The worst part of high school was probably this teacher. She was the worst person ever. Whenever I handed in an assignment, she'd be like, that's bad, that's shit. And I'd be like, fuck you, bitch. And I'd get in these massive fights with her in front of the whole class. And all of my friends would gather around and watch, and they'd be like, hee, they're gonna go at it again. And so, yeah, that was tough. Though, I graduated, and I got into my first choice uni, which was crazy. I wasn't expecting it. But I'm now at the University of Queensland, studying what I love and what I always wanted to do. Oh, no, and I went to schoolies. I went to Fiji's schoolies with one of my really good friends, Monique. She's a dancer as well, so we had, so much fun, and we just get along really well, and it was a really good time, really good week together. Yep, splits of the ring. Okay, university. If you've been to UQ, you'll know what this means. I felt so little in this humongous place. I felt totally out of place, I didn't know anybody. But then after, a month or so, I made some really good friends, and I joined the drama company, and just, my subjects and stuff. The more friends I made, the less big the uni seemed, because it just felt like a second home to me. And dancing was okay at uni. I wasn't picked on or anything. In fact, people loved that I was a dancer, and, it was great. And because of that, I was put into all these little productions, like around Brisbane, for different theatre companies, and that's where I actually met some of the best friends that I have today. Because, you know, it's just so weird. Once leaving high school, you just meet people with all the same interests that you do. And because of that, I auditioned for Disney, and I actually got in, which was one of the biggest days of my life. I'm smiling so much. Yeah, and they look like middle fingers, so Disney, yeah, Mickey Mouse is doing fingers, yeah. But all of the hard work that I put in actually paid off. I actually finally have gotten something somewhere. And from there I decided, you know, why not put on my own show? So I directed and choreographed Pokemon Live in Brisbane, and I had auditions, and I managed to find an extremely talented cast, which just made the show so much more fun and so much better. And a person actually came up from Sydney to see it, and it sold out every night, and it was so good. I learnt so much. It was actually so much harder than what I thought it would be. But because of that, people heard about the show, people heard about it, me going to Disney and stuff, and I was invited to go teach a dance workshop just down in Melbourne just a couple of weeks ago, and it was so much fun. Like, it was a really good learning experience, travelling on my own and stuff. It was really cool. So, plans for now. I just want to have fun, and I'm going to keep working hard and doing everything. Oh, no. Get Nita handwriting. That is my ultimate goal. Yeah, that's the plans for now. And that's all I have to say. Have fun, and that's it. Bye!